Okay guys, he's back in the room and he's in. Next video is going to be talking about protein. The reason I'm doing a video now on protein is because I always say to you, make sure you have a diet rich in protein. And it's just very important for you to understand. I don't just want to tell you what to do, I want to educate you so that when you do eventually go forth into the wilderness of the world, you are just aware of why it's important. Because people know protein is important, but they don't really know why it's important, especially to like muscle building and especially toward fat loss. So the first thing is protein sources, right? Whey protein, plant-based proteins, quinoa, Greek yogurt, corn, chicken, fish, beef, meats, all the meats, all protein based. Beans also a good source of protein. It is more difficult for the vegetarians out there, and I do apologise for that, it's not my fault. But there are great plant-based vegan nutritionists out there that are posting 50 gram per meal protein meals. So I'll see if I can find any of them and I'll put it in the comments of this video. That is quite important to know, is just the good protein sources. Why? Firstly, recovery. You've been beasted and you wake up the next day, you're aching. Aching's not always a good thing. Yes, it proves you worked hard, but it does also mean your recovery is not on point, which probably means that you're either not sleeping well or your protein intake could be a little bit higher after that meal so that it does repair your muscles ready for the next day. Your body needs that protein after you've worked out to prepare your body for the recovery process, okay? It helps your muscles grow as well. Without protein, this muscle protein synthesis, which is just basically when your body's worked hard, the muscles want to grow, you eat protein and it just replenishes the muscles, making them get to that growth stage. You can't grow your muscles without taking in adequate amount of protein. It boosts your metabolic rate. It's called thermic effect of food. Protein is a lot harder to digest. I don't know if any of you have been for a big steak and had a bit of a sweat after it. The meat sweats are a thing because they're highly thermic effect. Your body takes a lot longer to digest them, therefore burning calories while you're eating them, which kind of makes protein quite sick. And then lastly, it is highly satiating. So sometimes if you have like a good load of protein, it is you can go a lot longer through the day you just feel full for longer. I milked that, didn't I? God. Anyway, so now we're going to talk about amounts and timings and how important that actually is. So they say have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So a 200-pound man would have to eat 200 grams of protein. That's in order to build muscle. Not quite as much, it's more down to 0.6 to 0.8. So a 200-pound man would have to eat about 160 grams to maintain the muscle, as long as his weight training is at a good intensity. But that protein limit is just kind of a good gauge for you to aim for. Just aim for 1 gram per pound of body weight. Like I've said in previous videos, tracking is something that we're going to do. But if you are not into that so much, just think of getting a good, like a chicken breast size amount of protein in 4 meals a day. That's a good way. Just get that protein feed in 4 times per day in order to keep your muscle protein synthesis and just that adequate protein into your body. And that is what I've got for you guys on protein. And once again, any questions, hit me in the comments or just drop me a WhatsApp message or Instagram or flipping pigeon message if you've got pigeon message. That's going to be a thing soon. I've seen all this social media crap going on.